All right. What's happening, everybody? Welcome. Welcome. Welcome, everybody, to the Mobile Law Sponsor Mr. Hemp Work Show. I'm your host, Lenny Matt. You guys know me as Mr. Hemp Work and Coach. And we're live. We are live. Put my giddy up on and giddy up and get going in this thing. I normally have a pocket on my other side that I could actually use, but not on these. And then when I put it on my chain, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So it just depends. So let's see what we got and see what it looks like and what it sounds like and all that good stuff. Because normally, go ahead and turn it on. I'm gonna check it now. So check. Let's check it now. Check. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. What's up, fair hair? What's up, Styles by Yolanda? Welcome into the stream. Welcome in, fair hair. Hello to you. All right. Okay, can y'all hear me? Check. Y'all hear me? Check. Make sure y'all can hear me that way. I ain't got to scream. I have to scream at you. All right, guys. All right. We've been having some serious issues. Yes, sir. We've been having some serious issues with the audio, and I'm trying to get it in a place where I can uh, I can actually maneuver it a little bit better. And it just depends. It kind of depends on whether this thing wanna cooperate, which is weird, but we're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work. All right, guys, come on in. Come on in. We're gonna get started here right now. Y'all come on in, come on in. If you're not in, come on in. If you are in, settle in. Because we're gonna get started right now. All right. Mr. Mika, how are you? Welcome into the stream. All right, guys, we are streaming. We are live on this Friday. Yeah, this Friday. On August. We're in the month. We're in the beginning of the month, guys. It's the second. We're in the beginning of the month. The days are just flying by, and we are. I mean, it's like you get whiplash when you think, you say, well, "Oh, it's Monday. It's Monday." Then it's go. It's not Monday, dude. It's Wednesday. You literally get whiplash because these days are going so fast that you got to get ready for it. And you got to be in place because it is coming. It's coming. All right, guys. All right, we got a lot of stuff on the agenda. We got a lot of stuff happening and going on. I'm hoping that everybody is doing well, safe, and sound, and we're doing good. All right, Barry J, what's up, Barry? Barry's in the house, y'all. Y'all say what's up to Barry. He's one of the drivers. Barry's a driver for the sisters that is in Barry Warrior in Chicago. Yeah, he's in say Chicago. Um, and they don't like to drive, so Barry drives them. He's gracious enough to drive them around in the mobile salon. So that's very gracious of you, Barry, driving the ladies around. They're a little older, so they don't like to get behind the wheel of these bigger units. So Barry comes in and drives because Barry's retired, so he can do that. All right, Peter E, what's up, Peter E? Peter's in the house. Edward Davis, what's up, Ed? Mr. Ed is in the house. Crazy Eight Barbershop. What's up, Crazy Eight? I see y'all. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I told y'all yesterday. Crazy Eight says, "What's up on the mobile on?" And yeah, I said yesterday I was going to talk about this today. It's not really, too much anything. It's the same thing we've been doing all this time. Mobile on AMP. If you go to the website, Mobile on AMP or Mobile on AMP stands for Mobile on Advertising, Marketing, and Promotions, where we basically is just doing what we do. We advertise, we market, and we promote. So we're launching that, and we are getting in front of the companies that will be advertising from the buses and doing their marketing and promotions ads. I am extremely, extremely um, excited and the uh, getting uh, the marketing and promotions side on the buses and getting that going because that's a lot of I mean it's a lot of money, but it's a lot of fun. Okay, it's basically where the companies say they want to do this, they want to do that, they want you guys to travel. They're wanting to have this event, that event, and basically have a full scale roster of how they're going to um, basically uh, promote their product. So since they're putting up the monies for the bus, they're also able to schedule different events and set up what they want to do to promote the product itself. And that's why you're looking at a um, actual situation where they'll bring you in to do different events or even pay to get you to go to different areas or different specials, different events, ticketed events, non-ticketed, all that type of stuff. And it's super super fun, especially when they give you free stuff to give away and um, and deal with the people directly. Yeah, that's real fun. We're also setting up the warehouse for. Okay, so just a second. I'll check it in just a second because I don't have everything on. I just have some of it on, and then I have to check it to make sure on, and then I have to check it to make sure. Okay, I'll go back in periodically and check it and make sure it's working. Go back in. Okay. Um. So yeah, that's on the agenda, but the the AMP is where we will be presenting all of that to the company so that we let them know that they can promote with us, they can advertise, they can market. We put programs together. We set up um, different outlets for them to promote their product. Super fun, super super fun. So what I'm going to do is um, as we prep for the buses that are coming in, I'm going to figure out what um, basically what models, what schedule, because a lot of the buses that are out there will not be able to accommodate for that setup. They won't be able to be promotional buses. They're only good for they're well, they can do whatever, but the promotions that these companies do require a lot of space. So it's a schedule thing, and it's a bus itself thing. What's up, Phil? Phil is in the house. Um, so if your vehicle is large enough, then uh, it will be able to accommodate the different types and styles of promotions that we got that or that they bring onto the table. And um, I believe that because I got to watch what I say on some of this stuff. It is because it's going to be a whole thing where we put stuff together to showcase different products and different companies, and some of them are not going to be shown. Some of them did not buy into the program, and so they'll be looking once they see it, they'll be looking for the program, but they don't have it. So I'm not trying to make them, you know, upset or on ag because they don't have that particular program. They just have the standard program. There's people out here that are basically doing the standard setup and the standard programs and rolling with that, which is fine, you know. But I like for everybody to have the full scale deal. That way, you don't have to worry about missing out on something, or if you're not, you don't have something covered. That's not going to be an issue because you basically bought into the package correctly. And I say correctly because that's how it's set up for that. Um, I had I had another notation. I think we had, because I don't have my notes with me. I just have my ones I had for yesterday, and I think I'm converting everything right now over to digital to go online, so I can just pull it up. And I'm checking now to see if I open any of them. We may be settled on an auction site for the gallery. So the auction site, um, we'll be announcing here at the probably the next week. We'll be announcing that to show what it is we have for that. And everybody that has hair art stencil kits, everybody that's going to be doing hair art, that's going to pertain to you guys because the auction is where your artwork will be auctioned off, okay, online. And that is um, yet another session setup where you just don't you just don't do things regularly like everybody else. That's not going to happen. Everything we do is going to be completely out of the ordinary and scoped out different. Uh, Barry, yeah, they're good. I hope you got everything set up on there because if you don't, y'all need to let me know. Y'all need to let me know. And you can't park. I don't know where you guys are parking right now. I don't know where you guys are parking right now, but you cannot park where there will be no security in place. Because if you do that, then if something does happen, then it'll come on you. Insurance doesn't cover that. So I don't want you to just, kind of being liable for something that you can avoid. So let me know if you're going to park somewhere and leave it um, for an extended period of time. Anything over 2 days will be with the company will be considered extended period of time. Anything over 2 days. That's 48 hours. So whenever you clock out, whenever you pull out of the app, the the timer starts. Okay. So they're waiting on you to come back in the next day and then go back to work. If you don't come back in the next day, then there's still a grace period of another day. If you don't come in then they'll be looking at you to come in the third day. If you don't come in the third day, then it'll be considered uh, an extended part of time. So you don't want to be um, parked for an extended period of time that that is not in a secure location. Now, if you're in a secure location, you can park anywhere. I mean, you can park. I mean, you can park anywhere. You can park in an extended location, but you can take as much time as you want because you're parked properly. Okay. We got a bunch of Mountain Dews in, so I said, let me tell you, I ain't had Mountain Dew in so long. Guys, we've been getting packages on top of packages. We've been getting deliveries. We've been getting all kinds of stuff for our promotions and stuff that we have going on with our companies that we work with. It's a lot. It's a lot. If y'all been to the facility, the entire back warehouse is being cleared out, and then the half that we're going to be using for building buses, that's going to be halved out or put out for the buses themselves, but they're going to use it to work on the buses until the other side is done. And then the rooms that are in the back area, that's where we'll house product. So any and all product that people are sending us, unless it's needing to be temperature controlled, which we actually have AC in there now. So we can actually put things that need to be in a temperature controlled environment that can go in there as well. Our whole beauty supply area in the center, where they used to do paintball, that whole section is going to be beauty supply and giveaways and sponsored items, promotional items, all of that stuff that goes out into the public. Be Is that Beatrice? Beatrice? Um, Beatrice, you can go to mobilon.com, mobalon.com, and sign up. That's our main website. There you'll get information about the buses, information about the program, pricing, and all that stuff at that warehouse. At that warehouse, you'll get it at that website. So if you have any issues or problems, call that 800 number, and someone will contact you uh, to to help you out. But everything is good. I'm checking my audio again. It seems like yeah, it was way better before. I'm gonna see if I, I'm gonna see if I it needs to be pointing at me. Check, check, check. Maybe it needs to be pointed up. I'll check like that to see if that works better. Now let me know. And this is the one that this is the one that I swapped out with my other microphone that I was using last time, and we were doing real good. It was working perfectly. It seems like it's crackling now. Hold on. Maybe I'm tripping. You know what? Maybe it's this TV I'll be tripping on. I don't even, you know what? While I'm tripping, let me check another screen. Let me check another screen, guys. I don't want to be I don't want to be making doing all these changes and stuff for nothing. Check, 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 check. Okay. I think there's Moose. Somebody named Moose in here. Moose the barber. What's up, Moose? If y'all have questions, comments, suggestions, or just information you'd like to share, go ahead and throw it in the box, in the chat box, and we'll deal with you directly. Okay, Phil says, "What's up? What's up, Phil? Phil in the house. Miss Veronique is in the house. What's up, Miss V?" She says, "Peace and prosperity." Let's see. Miss Veronique also says, "Sounds good." Yeah, I'm trying to check it right now. See what it does. For some reason, sometimes it sounds good. Sometimes it sounds like it's off the rails. Which charity can afford and donate. I mean, you know, all the donations we're getting, we really need the donation we get for multiple reasons. Okay, that's it, man. Hold on. Right now, in the midst of just, live, just got live. Okay, no, that sounds really nice, y'all. Well, that's one. So, so, that's really nice, y'all. That's one. Yeah, this sounds really interesting. Guys. So, check, check. Go here first. To systems. I tell you, just somebody said, somebody being a smart ass. That's what's going on. They said, fix it off camera. They can't fix it off camera. I said that like 20 times. If you've been paying attention and in the show, if you've been following the show and following properly, uh, if you've been following the show and following properly, you would know that this system is only operable when I am live. I can't check anything if I'm not live. I can only check it if I when I go live. If I'm not live, it's only on one screen, and I can interact with that one screen, but I can't go to multiple screens so I can actually check it and check what I need to check. That's the whole thing. Yam it. But we working. I just have to do I just have to do what I do to make sure that this doggone thing is supposed to do what it's supposed to do. All right. Ms. Bernice says yeah, it sounds crazy. That's why I said. Let's see. Miss Ed says, trying to find out when my instructor is going to reach out. Yeah, Mr. Ed, you probably get reached out on probably on Monday. But I must warn you guys, I've seen the new classes. They are strong. They are really, really strong. They are yeah, they clamp down big time. I seen the new classes start with chapter 4. So if you guys are on chapter 4, it's gonna start there. If you're on chapter 5, then you'll bypass chapter 4, and I think they're gonna let you skip chapter 4. They're gonna just start, from what I understand, they're gonna start everybody wherever they and then have to push back or make you start over. So if you're on chapter 5 or 6, which I know a lot of people were on, uh, well, not a lot of people, it was only like 6 people. Well, not a lot of people. Can y'all hear me? They said check my audio. Can y'all hear? Okay. They said check my audio. I turn that on. I'm gonna turn it. Can I turn it up? Let me know if I can turn it up. I'll turn echo cancellation off and then see what that does. And y'all let me know if that makes any difference. If that makes any difference. Okay. So that's the one that I had before. Okay. And that's the one that I had before. And that's the echo cancellation. Okay. Yeah, I have another one. I'm gonna try it, but I'll see what it is. Right. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, the courses. Yeah. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Because a lot of y'all ask about hey, I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go. I want y'all to be ready to go because the first thing that they're asking, I saw in course 4, the very first thing that they ask is where are you parking the bus? They want to know exactly where you're parking the bus. So I warn you guys, make sure you have a secured location that because they're going to check it. They're actually going to go into into the Google Google Maps, and they're going to triangulate your location wherever the address, because you'll have to put in an address for where you're going to be parking the bus. Put in that address for where you're parking, and then they're going to check that address against crimes in that area, break-ins, to make sure that wherever you're parking is going to be legal. Because you can't park it if you're in an apartment complex. It will not work. It will not work. If you're in an apartment complex, I'm telling you now, you have to find another location because apartment complexes will not work. We've had buses towed from apartment complexes, and we've had issues where they'll come out and put the boot on. If it's a bigger bus, they'll come out and put the boot on because they can't tow. And then people will start when they back it in. You can't lift it because they back it in up under that shed thing that a lot of them have. So you can't lift it with a tow truck, so they'll just put the boot on it. And then we've had to deal with that. And some of the apartment complexes will not give you the little sticker to allow that to be your second vehicle or your third vehicle or whatever from that location. So so it is going to be crucial that you have a location that's going to be secured, where you can park the bus, and then basically like park it right there. And they're checking for security and all that. It's like the whole check is checking about where you're going to be parking the bus, because we did it before. We checked it and was verifying before, but because we've been having so many new issues with people and their parking, and we've been having more buses being towed now, and that's a lot of money, guys. It's not like going and picking up a car. You're going and picking up a bus. You're right. You're immediately going to be out of $400 to $500 immediately, and every day you wait, it's going to be more money. So that's not something that you wanna mess around with. Um, so they want to make sure that the buses are safe. They want to make sure nobody is able to break in the buses, because you got TVs that are exposed. You got all of your equipment that is inside the buses that people can see from the outside. All of that stuff. You don't want to have people being able to look in there and see something, and then all of a sudden you got to break in. Okay. But yeah, they're gonna be releasing and launching those. After you pass course 5, then you go to your to virtual courses, and then start dealing with your instructor. So long as you get past the first half, then you go into the second half, which the second half is very quick, because now you're dealing with an actual instructor. Before it was just all digital. The whole thing was digital, but now you're dealing with an actual instructor to make sure that you know what you need to know. Um, and then also they verify what you've learned so far. So when they come in and they say, we're going to review some things. Um, Right now, some of the instructors, they'll give you a chance to go back and review before they ask you questions and stuff about what you need to know. I suggest you guys go back, review the course, make sure that you got everything under your belt, because they will be taking scores now. It's a so I don't even know if I'm supposed to be telling you that. Scores. Uh Let me wait on that. Let me wait. I'll check now, because that was only told to me in my briefing, and I neglected to ask, is that something that everybody knows about? It doesn't seem like that would be like a hidden or a hidden agenda or something that you wouldn't know about, because they're scoring you. That yeah, that doesn't seem nefarious or kind of secretive, if you know if you're being kind of monitored and checked for a score. I'll check though, because I don't want to be out of pocket, and I don't want to be rude or wrong in saying something that I shouldn't be saying. So let me check on that before, because I got some information to go into it with, and I'm not going to do that until I make sure that this is correct. What I'm saying. Um, so yeah, that's what we have for that. So all of that stuff is going on, but like I said, they're cracking down, guys, on making sure that everybody is copacetic. That's the reason why I was trying to get everybody under the leadership program, so that we can kind of kind of get through all of this stuff, kind of trying to get through this thing, so we don't have to fool with a lot of this, but it is what it is. Everybody can afford that, and I definitely understand that. So we just gotta do what we gotta do. We gotta hang in and do what we gotta do. Um, Miss Peaches, let's see, Miss Peaches. Miss Peaches, you told me you were gonna come through the 24-hour marathon, and I didn't see you. I sure was finna mess with you if you was in the marathon. Cause girl, that it was. I mean, once I got through the first few hours, like the first 7, 8 hours, they was fine. And then once you hit the 10-hour mark, 10 hours straight, yeah, it got a little hectic. And then I was literally sitting, and not wasn't able to take my phone and go mobile because we had already had some streams shut down. And because I was being hard headed, I didn't want to shut the stream down, the main stream. I didn't want to shut that stream down and restart it. So it restarted all of the other streams. So we just stuck with the main stream for the duration of the, like, what, 14 hours. And I wasn't able to promote. I wasn't able to let everybody else know and bring them in and tell all the. I just literally just stuck it out, roll with the whole stream for the YouTube setup, and got it documented and got it set up. So it's in the can now. It's done. We got it. Sent it to the sponsors. They enjoyed it. Everything looks good. We even got our main sponsor to sign a pledge for the amount that he had promised us. So now we have a pledge on file for $1 million. We have $1 million pledge in hand that's on file. So excited about that. Um, and we're collecting donations now, and everybody that's going out collecting monies is bringing it into Herod Triple H, and putting it on the dockets. So we now uh Jason, a pledge is a pledge is not a check. A pledge is a promise. A pledge is where someone says, "Hey, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that," and then they sign. It's almost like a contract. They sign a form that says, "This is what I'm gonna give you if you do X, Y, Z." That's a pledge. Um, so it's as good as cash. It's as good as a check, but you still have to do something to get it. So that's what we have to actually raise the $1 million first, and we're at, I think, 300,000, 300 and something $1,000 right now. And I've just been having a lot of people that are they say they're going to do this thing, but then we're still waiting. And then my crew says that they've been waiting on people too, and then I've been waiting on people. So I don't, you can't, you can't predict these things. So we're all just literally waiting. I'm gonna start pushing and getting everybody down, because this is gonna hold up the whole show. It's gonna hold up the whole program, because the buses, they're not gonna wait. When they come in, they're gonna be in, and they will have to be paid for, and they will have to be started. But I can't have this 22 buses. I can't have 22 buses just sitting up here waiting. I got to get them in and then get them out. So the best way to do that is have the whole setup in the back end ready to go. From the money's in from everybody that has money coming in, and put tools and equipment and all that stuff in and then rock and roll. So that's where we are right now. Okay, let's see. was this? Many Faces. Many Faces Salon. What's up? Many Faces Salon says, do we do makeup buses? Yes, we do makeup buses. We do overhauls, and we do makeover buses. That's when you do the full body, where you're doing creams and lotions, massage, and fat therapy, and all of the body enhancements, stuff like that. You have to get a special license for that, but that's only if you're doing body modification and body enhancements. Okay, that's your piercings, that's your injections where you're injecting with needles. If you're lipo, if you're doing anything, manipulation, modificate body manipulation, or um, beautification on a surgical level, where you're injecting anything into the body, or the heck, if you're injecting anything into the body, or if you're syringing or pulling anything out of the body, then you have to have special license for that. Okay. Uh, let's see. Miss Ford, what's up, Miss Taylor Ford? What's happening? She says, let's see here. She says, how's the dead feelings? I don't know. It depends on which feelings you're talking about. Because if you're talking about my feelings are the same every day. Absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. We can't complain. And if I did have something to complain about, I wouldn't say it, because I have too much good, too many blessings to be complaining. I'm not going to tell the Lord nothing negative. I am good, good, good. Continue blessing me and continue doing what you're doing, because I'm good. I ain't finna sit up here and look a gift horse in the mouth. If the Lord bless me to be able to wake up in the morning, put one foot in front of the other, open my eyes and I can see shit. I can open my mouth and I can say things. I can literally, I got a roof over my head. I can get in my car and drive to my workplace where I make money, where I can go get stuff to eat. I can feed my family. I can do, please, no, no, no. I'm super good. I'm perfect. I'm super good. If I was sitting, I used to do this in seminary when I started doing it. Um, I used to tell people, look, if I'm in my house and I wake up and I'm in a bad mood, all I do is look up homeless, or look up shelters. I'll look that up, and then it'll immediately snap. It'll immediately snap me into a understanding of what the you think you're doing. You're in a bad mood, and you in this big house. You in this big house with all of these amenities around you. You got your family. You got your health. You got but boy, you better shut that. You better shut up. Because when you seeing these people waking up after sleeping on cots that somebody else been sleeping on yesterday, and you're sleeping on the floor, sleeping on the ground, sleeping on concrete. I said that in the other show, where I saw the families, full families, sleeping outside on the street on concrete. Not even a blanket, not even like something to cover up with. They're just kind of huddled up with their head on concrete. I was like, no, I could. You had to fight myself. I literally had to fight myself from getting out and going and giving some money, or doing trying to help something. But you can't do that. You cannot do that. You get out of that car, going over there trying to interfere with that type of thing. Ain't no telling what'll happen. You don't know who's watching. You don't know what type of setup is going on. You don't know what's happening. Plus, you can't give money like that. You can't give cash money to people like that, because you don't know what's going to happen with that money, what they're going to do with that money. Um, so we help in a more fashionable and secured way, which is getting them cleaned up, getting haircuts and hairstyles, getting them clothes to change into, new shoes, and the whole 9 yards. And then we give them gift cards so that they can go and get stuff to eat, get food, and clothing, and hygiene products and all that. We give them gift cards, because these are harder to buy drugs with. These are harder to do. So we had a whole bunch of Cheesecake Factory gift cards for some reason. So you know, a ton of these. Um, But and then we went to Cheesecake Factory one time. I had one of the $25 card that they gave me, and the sponsor was like, "Hey, coach, make sure you use a couple of these cards because we want you to experience a cheesecake experience, and tell us what you think." And I said, because I'm going to pay my own money. It's not a problem. But they wanted me to use the card and get the experience so that I can tell. I went up in there, guys, and no disrespect, but mm, that is some expensive, that is some expensive stuff. Uh, Taylor, what you say? I feel like I'm getting money for the drink. Yeah, it, I was just talking about that. It is everything that we do and how we do it is being watched, is being monitored. People don't like to think like that. They like to think, "No, I'm fine. Everything's good. It's not really, it's not a thing. I can help or not help." Mm. No, no, no. You are being watched. We all are being watched. And when the s- when you gotta be careful with some of the stuff I say because people get offended, and some people get upset when I tell them because they're violating themselves. So when I say what I say, I'm not changing it. I mean what I say. If you have something different or you want to debate me on what I'm saying and what my opinion is, then by all means. But most of the time, people can't debate me because my stuff makes sense. I'm getting it from a direct source. So, but it's slapping them in the face. It's literally saying you are doing it. It's like when you go to these churches and then you say, "Oh, how you gonna be a leader and you up here sleeping with everybody in the church? You up here doing things that you shouldn't be doing. How are you gonna lead the church?" And people will get mad because their pastor is doing that. The pastor sleeping with people in the church. They pastor have, baby mamas and kids, all that. But dude, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. That's exactly what, the situation is. You can't lead saying, "Hey, don't sin. Hey, don't do this or don't do that" when you're doing it. Don't steal don't take from those less fortunate than you to enhance your wealth when you should be helping those less fortunate. Um, you can't say that if you're taking from the less fortunate and enhancing your wealth. That's literally what most of these not even, but most is doing. So, but yeah, we are being watched. We are definitely being watched. The spirits are everywhere. That's how God is omnipresent because He has spirits everywhere. He has actual spirits like us. We are a spirit, and once we ascend and we are found worthy, we now work for Him. We are now part of His supreme being. Now, again, this is whether you believe it or not. Y'all don't have to believe me. Y'all can do whatever you want to do. I don't care. I'm just giving you my opinion. This is my show, so I'm giving you my opinion. You don't like my opinion, go watch it. Somebody else's show. Or go make your own show. But um, I've researched, I've checked, and you know my situation, what I have been through in in the past. So I have personal knowledge on a little bit of stuff. But once we ascend, we are now spirit in spirit forms, and energy doesn't die. Energy continues to live on. Whether your body is here or whether your body is animated or not, your spirit, your soul is still alive because it's an energy. So it never supposed to work. That's why you can look around and you'll see spirits everywhere. They are all over the place, and they are constantly feeding information to the main body, the head man, the God Almighty, the Most High, Yeshua, the I am, whatever you want to call him, or however you want to pronounce it, whatever you want to put, on him. As long as it's not disrespectful, I'm pretty sure he'll answer to it. People get real hung up on what they call God and what they call Yeshua or Yahweh or Y'all know the different names. I studied a lot of the Torah, the Gita, the Bible, the Quran, the Almighty, the Buddha, Buddhism, just a lot of different stuff to kind of, back up and enhance. And all of the things kind of, they coalesce and they paint a picture for you. Okay. And I did this because of my accidents that I went through and I'm trying to find, what's going on and how this thing works and what happened with me and so on and so forth. This is Darnell. Darnell's in the house. But anyway, yeah, it's a whole program, guys, and everything that I do, everything that I say is built upon helping my crew to be able to talk and converse with those out there in the world who need that assistance and who need that help and that extra information. Okay, guys. Yeah, y'all. I was gonna tell them. If y'all have questions, comments, suggestions, throw them in the chat, guys. Throw them in the chat. Amazing Hips. What's up, Amazing Hips? Um, welcome into the stream. I had somebody ask me, who am I talking to when I look over on the side? Y'all gotta understand, we have people that come in and go out, and come in and go out, and vice versa, and all the way continuously. Okay, and some people know and some people don't. So I have to repeat stuff, you know, constantly because they either wasn't here or they're coming in for the first time or they just don't know. Period, or they weren't paying attention. Um, so I repeat the information that I'm giving so that they know and understand. Sometimes I won't repeat it; I'll just keep moving. But most of the time, I try to give that information so that people could stay alert to what's going on. Like right now, this is KEJ 115 asks, how much is a mobile salon bus? Now, who can tell me what the answer to that is? When they ask KJ115 asks, how much is a mobile salon bus? What's the answer to that? Because we get it every show. We get it multiple times per show. That's what I'm talking about, stuff like that. And I'm not trying to disrespect people because they don't know that they're asking a question that has been asked hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times over and over and over again. They don't know. They don't know that they're asking something that's been asked all these different times. They just know that they want the information. They want the answer themselves. You can go to mobileon.com. Basically, go to mobileon.com. The information for the buses are there. Just scroll down to about the middle of the page, and you'll see a list of buses, pictures, they have video, all that stuff, and then they'll have prices for how much the buses cost, and so on and so forth. We don't tell people how much a bus is because we don't know how much your bus will be. Okay, your bus can be $100,000 flat, or your bus can be 150 to 200,000 or higher than that. Depends on what you put in it. You may want one TV in there. You may want 10 TVs in there. We don't know. You may want a regular standard hydraulic chair. You may want an electric chair that you press the button with your feet and it goes up, and press the button, the other button, and it goes down. You may want your face embroidered in the chair. I don't know. You may want to go play the shampoo bowl. You don't know. But we can do that. It depends. If you got the money, we can do it. So we don't say how much something is because we don't know what you want. One station, two station, three, four, five station. We don't know. Whatever you're wanting to get would dictate whether what price you're going to be looking at when you get into your home mobile phone bank. So the best thing I can tell you is go to the website and get your information from there. Okay. Um, I seen Darnell. I seen something else pop up. Hold on. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Oh, that's Miss Bernie. Okay. Miss Bernie says, so first question is in module 4 would be where are the buses being securely parked? Did I hear that correctly, sir? Um, yeah, that's you gotta think about it like this. Miss B, if you're paying or you're funding $100,000 to $150,000 bus, um, where would you want that person to park that unit? If they're in the hood where people break into vehicles all the time, would you want that vehicle parked? If they are in a apartment complex where you can't see the unit, or you don't know where it's going to be, or like I said, like I was talking about, it gets towed. Um, a lot of time, well, before we got the little elevation thing. There's a little elevation tracker in the bus that if it goes too far this way or too far that way, it'll alert, and it'll send an alert to us to let us know that either the bus is being tipped over or turned over or in an accident or something like that, because it's not, so no bus is supposed to be this much that way or this much that way. So it'll let us know that there's a problem with the bus, and we'll notify find out what's going on. But we've been using it for if somebody is towing a bus. So if it goes like that, it's being towed. Okay, so that alerts us and lets us know there may be a problem. Um, but that's one of the issues. That's one of many issues where people are neglecting the responsibility of the bus itself. And when you're doing that, it's not good, because before we got all the stuff put into the buses, the buses were being towed, and then the people who were operating the buses was not letting us know that the bus was towed. So it's sitting in a tow yard for days, okay, even a week or so. And y'all know every day that a car, if it's towed, every day a car is towed, especially a bus, it's 100, 200, $300 a day. It's whatever they want it to be, because the tow company can charge whatever they want for daily. Yeah, that's real long. Okay. They can charge whatever they want for vehicles sitting on their lot. And the most cities don't have a regulation for a minimum or a maximum rather that they can charge. They let them charge whatever they want, and it racks up every day. So those are the charges and prices that people have to pay. So bottom line is, um, if the bus is parked securely, if it's taken care of correctly, we won't have to go through it. So they ask these questions. They make sure that people understand what it is that they're getting into and what's happening. Um, and in the fast track program, what we do is we actually assist and help you to find the location, because we have locations ourselves. Nationwide, we're always scouting and looking for locations, because we're always getting permits and permissions for where people can park and do business, where you can park and cook ham or stay ham. So when we have to get permission for our buses to park, like at a 7-Eleven or at a Walmart or Target or at a car wash station or anywhere that's 24 hours, um, we get permission from them to park the buses there and do business. But we also get permission to actually park there and leave it there. So say for instance, there's a 7-Eleven down the street from me. Okay, well, most 7-Elevens or Exxons or gas stations will have security, or at least security camera. Same thing with a Walmart or Target or whatever. They have 24 hours security that are running. So for us to get permission to park our bus there overnight, they will actually, do deals with them. We'll say, hey, we'll give you this, or we'll compensate you with a contract with this or that, or what have you, to get us a secured location to park this particular bus. And any buses that may be able to take up that offer in the area. Okay, so say for instance you got, 3 buses in a city that's in that zone. You may be able to share that location, and all the buses park at that 7-Eleven or that Target. um they'll have a parcel or spots where they can park, where they can be seen by the camera, and they're good to go, and we do deals with them. Most of the people we do that with is leaders in the leadership program, which comes from fast track program. So like I was telling Mr. Ed earlier, that's why I'm trying to get all my people in the fast track program, so that we can kind of, bypass a lot of this stuff. So, and then you also, Miss B, was why we was to now I'm remembering, we was trying to get the celebrity thing going because I can credit your account with whatever your celebrity is bringing in. So that slips you into the fast track program as well. So everything that I can do to get people into better positions, that's what I'm trying to do. So but I can only work within certain parameters. And when I'm working and operating, I'll let you guys know this is what we can do, this is where we're at, right? You know, boom, 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 and then keep it moving. One thing I'll say is this: when these buses get here, the new buses, the buses that's shifting from our standard buses to the upgraded buses, it's going to go wild and crazy. I mean, we absolutely cannot afford to drag our feet on this thing. We're already working on the facility here to be able to crank them out. We have to crank out the people from the schools. That's why we took the school in half. And the first half is all digital and online and whatever. And the second half is mostly face to face virtual, where you're talking to someone from course 6 all the way through the rest of it. You're talking to someone doing your course and conversing back and forth, so that we can actually speed up the program and get you out. If you get out of the past course 5, then you should be good to go through the next level. But they're going to ask questions that you should know. That's what I said in a previous episode. They'll ask you questions about the generator. They'll ask you questions about where you park. They ask you questions about the licensing and permitting. They'll ask you a bunch of questions that were covered in the previous courses that you will definitely need to know. And if you don't know it, they'll mark it that you don't know. Some of the instructors will ask you, you know, and give you a chance to go and research it and check it and whatnot, and you'll come back into the course and check it, but some of them are real hard because they work directly with the sponsors. So, and there's nothing I can do on that. So, my only bypass is say, if all that, let's get let's get my people into the page too, and then I have control, and then I can, you know, muscle my guys on through there. But they watch that program extremely hard, so that's when you know, I get with my people to get it done. Okay, yes, I can. And Miss Veronique put it on her as well. So they be letting me know, get the hell offline. No, Barry, it's the same. It's not your parking. You guys are already done. Y'all already said because y'all park and y'all have a cul-de-sac that where y'all park into in y'all's what do you call that big barn thing? Cause I seen y'all stuff. I seen on your account. Yeah, y'all park inside there. You seen it on Google Maps. So yeah, your stuff is secure because you're behind the gate in one of those big garage things. Yeah, when they see stuff like that, they automatically pass it. They just, you know, yeah, that's fine. They're in a yard, in a driveway, in a yard, behind a gate, and it's also in a barn. So if it's raining or hailing, or something, you know, winds blowing like what we had before, and things are crashing down and all of that, they don't have to worry about the solar panels getting damaged. You see what I'm saying? The solar panels are extremely expensive on these buses because they have mechanisms on there that they ride on. So in a hailstorm, if it's hailing or if the winds is blowing hard or something, the tree branches and stuff is flying off, um, they get real nervous because it will put the bus out of commission. Okay, so parking in a yard, or especially if you're parking up under a fixture, up under a parking structure, they'll green like that all day long. Yeah. So what we do, like I said, if you're on a fast track program, we actually find you somewhere that's close to your home. We'll find you somewhere, and it'll automatically be green. It's ready to go. Okay. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. Barry, it's a lot of stuff. It's just we're not launched yet. It's what I keep telling everybody. This is not a fully launched program yet. We're busting our ass right now to get everything in place so that when we get hit, which we will be getting hit forward, we're really getting hit every day right now. But imagine getting 20. 30, 40 phone calls every day of somebody calling saying, "Oh, I'm interested in the most long. Oh, I want to get a, oh, can I get in that? Oh, you got a program to do 20, 30, 40 phone calls every day now, nonstop, even on the weekends. Because remember, there's millions of barbers and stylists in here, and almost everybody wants to go mobile, and almost nobody knows about this. Okay, we got a few thousand people that have come across our path. That's just a scratch against the millions, plural, millions of barbers and stylists that want to go mobile. Okay, so when they figure out that we are able to take them mobile, and not only that, we have a program that helps them to fund them going mobile, helps them to make extra money going mobile by working with these companies that we work with. Guys, it's going to get freaking crazy. It's going to get local. They're gonna hit us and they're gonna hit us hard. We're sitting there saying, hey, we got buses that you can get into and make crazy money. Up to $1 million. Guys, if I was a regular barber and I heard about this crazy shit, I would push an old lady down to get to this program. I bullshit you not. I will do whatever I had to do to get to this program. I did. And I know that people be waiting and they're on hold and they're sitting. I would sit. I don't give a shit. With this program, I don't give a shit how long I got. Dude, I've invested in businesses. I've invested money over two, three, $400,000 in businesses that you won't see a return for years. You won't see a return for 3 to 5 years. You won't see returns. So when I see, oh, I've been waiting for 6 months to get, I say, I feel that, um, but this is not a up and running program. Later, it will be, it won't be 6 months at all. You're looking at, a month, maybe two, but it's going to be hard as shit to get in it. You're not going to be able to get in it, especially if you don't have your P's and Q's. You will be stopped at the door. You will be stopped at the door. They will not allow you. You can rent a bus, but you're not going to be in this program. This is a multi-million-dollar program. Everybody that's in this program now is lucky as because you will not have to go through what they're going to. Like I said at the beginning, okay, I'm going to get up on the food. Like I said at the beginning of my me talking about this thing, like I said they just revamped the school. It is hard. It is hard as shit. They are not playing at all. Imagine the people that are coming in after you guys, and they're giving you leniency because you're in my group. You won't even have a big, you won't even have a owner circle after you. After we lunch, there won't be an owner circle. Nobody will be able to come in and work directly with me. That tells you what the company is working. You're basically saying if you came in to Elon Musk, the owner of Tesla, founder of Tesla, you came in and he, remember when he started the Roadster, the first electric car, the first electric Tesla that he created, we were in that program. He started the Roadster and the Model X, the first two Tesla vehicles. The people that came on board, they had direct access to Elon. They literally was able to call him and ask where are we, what's on, and they had to wait. I think what 3.5, 2.5 to 3 years. They had to wait for. You can pull it in. Look at the receipts. You can pull it in. They had to wait for a while before they got their. But Elon was talking to them directly. They were in his group. He had a owner circle like what we created. I'll pick it up for him. He had an owner circle that they were able to be in his group and converse with him and hear what's going on, where they are with the company, and so on and so forth before Tesla is Tesla. And once it started launching and doing it, they got their cars first and so on. They helped him work out the bugs because there were a lot of bugs. They helped him work out them out and all that type of stuff. And a lot of those people that were in that group actually worked for Tesla now. And I don't know if what the percentage is, but it wasn't that many people because not a lot of people believed in Tesla. They were like, no, I wait. Oh my God, I did. I just wanted to say, I don't wait. And now we have electric cars, and gonna have electric buses. We shouldn't have waited. I mean, I should have jumped on it. I should have literally jumped on it when I had the opportunity to jump on it. But my point is this: you guys have access to me. The people that are coming in after you will not. You think you can go into Tesla right now? Think you can go into Elon Musk's company and literally have access to him? No, you will not. No, you will not. I can tell you that right now to your face. You will not. You guys do. You have access to me, but I'm growing. I'm literally going where I'm going to go. And people that will come in, unfortunately, I hate it myself. You will not have access to me because I can't. It's millions of people, dude. Millions. You're not going to be able to one-on-one converse with a million people. Come on, really? You're not going to be able to converse with a million people. There's so many barbers and stylists that are just in the United States alone, millions. We're going overseas. We're going into different lands, different countries, and dealing with these barbers and stylists and bringing them over and back and forth. Guys, it's unprecedented. But you see, you will see what I'm talking about when we go. That's why I try to get you guys in the fast track program so I can bring you in, get you locked down, and then we all move forward together. It wasn't a kick in the rear type situation. It was a, hey, this is a strategic move to get it done before the rush comes, because it's coming, and when it comes, it's going to be vicious. It's going to be vicious, just like it ate Elon, and just like it kicked Jeff Bezos in the ass, just like even Bill Gates when Microsoft 3.1 kicked off, Windows 3.1. I'm sorry, when Windows 3.1 kicked off, and then he switched over and upgraded and went to Windows 95, Windows 95, I remember Windows 98, and all that, shot him through the stratosphere. And he became the richest man on the planet, the richest man in the world, for him literally owning something so unique and so valuable, because he was the sole controller, aside from Mac, aside from Apple, he was the sole controller of something that everybody was using and everybody was needing: computers. Okay, remember, computers is not that old. Computers, personal computers, cell phones, and all that, it's not that old. It's literally under 30 years old. So you're not. You got to realize that what happened in the beginning, is what creates that company, what literally sets the standard for that company. Thank you, Beatrice. Thank you, Miss Beatrice, with a donation. Thank you, Miss Beatrice. I think Miss Beatrice should try to get it. Miss Beatrice, I'm checking. I'm gonna get out of here right now, but I'll text you and let you know what you need to do. So I'm starting it and putting you in the session right now. I'm gonna check it and put you in. Okay. And thank you, Miss Veronique, for the question and the setup and all that good stuff. All right, and I'm gonna put this guy in here. All right, and now I gotta set this up. Okay, hey, we got a special in the house, guys. All right. What's that, Mike? Mike from Just Fits. What's up, Mike? What's happening? Welcome into the stream, sir. This is one of our fitness sponsors. Thank you for coming, sir. He said great show. Uh, oh, okay, yes, I will definitely, sir. Yes, sir. I'll call you as soon as I got two things to clear, and then I'll give you a call. Absolutely. Right. All right, guys, let me get up out here. Everybody, thank you all for coming in here. I appreciate everybody for coming through today. I'll be back tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Tomorrow's Saturday, but we broadcast every day. We broadcast every day at 6 o'clock, guys. I told you all that before. We're serious about this thing. We're doing something over it. We're doing something over here. This is serious business. We're not playing. We're about to do something. And once we're done, and it is done, there's going to be a lot of people right now that will be kicking themselves because they did not do what they were supposed to do when they first talked to me. Okay, because I talk to people, and I've talked to a lot of, especially my people. I've talked to people and I told them, look, this is an opportunity. You need to jump on. You need to do it. Well, I need to get my money and I need to do and I need to talk to my husband. Let me holler at my wife, man, and see what's going on. Let me do that. Okay. You might you do your thing. They're gonna be kicking themselves. They're gonna be kicking themselves, and they will definitely call and leave messages. Hey, can we get in? Were you talked to you about a year ago? You can play out messages, actual voice messages, real for real voice messages. And all my leaders, I'm going to play any of the messages. All my leaders will hear it because I can't play it for everybody. It's violation. But if you're in the leadership, I'm gonna show y'all what I go through when you hear the messages that people leave and hear what's coming in daily, every single day. Hey, I was trying to get into. Do you have like is there a payment plan that we can do? Can you have a? I don't really have any money, but I really want to get it. Do you have a? Can we get it daily, every single day? And it's not just black either. This program is multicultural. We got black, we got white, we got Hispanic, we got Asian, we got it, and it runs the gambit. It spans the gambit. I had a Hispanic cat that I felt so sorry for because he was like, man, I lost my family. They went back to Mexico. They went back. They weren't sent back. They went. I don't mean to laugh. He said that his friends too, but then it was funny, and I don't mean to laugh now. I laughed then, but I in his face. But it's kind of funny. But those are his words. He said that he lost his family because they went back. He said they wasn't sent back, they went back, and he's like, and I went. It's crazy because of the climate. But yeah, and his whole thing was, can we help him to get into the program? Can we help him to have because he didn't have any money, he couldn't, then I'm like, God, if you hit me probably a year ago, a year and a half ago, I would put you in so fast it make your head spin. I because you have that passion. You literally, you want to prove yourself. You got to show your family that they messed up. That it's their loss because now you're with the big boss and you doing it. You handling your business. You got to be, big time wealthy and important, helping people, doing your thing in a motorcycle bus, being your own brother. Yeah, man, I live for that type of stuff. But I can't do that now. I can't do that anymore because I have too many sponsors and too many people watching me. So I can't. I used to do it all this year, but now they don't let me, fudge the numbers like I used to be able to. So okay, yeah, they beeping me. Take off my head. Wait a minute. That means get off. That means you 15 minutes past. That's my bad. They be beeping me. That means get off the. All right, guys, let me get up out of here. I appreciate everybody for coming through. If you have any questions, what's it, Claudio? Is that Claudio? Claudio, man, look. Welcome into the stream. Amazing hips, Jake Rake. What's happening? Superior Salons. Jace. Jace Durant. What's happening? Welcome in. Thank you for joining the stream. We got a lot of people on the buses, but we don't have that set up, so we don't see your names on there. It just shows a count of the people that are watching. So hopefully we'll have that system back up and running. And I can say you guys' name because I really like to give you guys credit for coming in because I appreciate it. You could be doing anything else, and you're spending your time with me, so we definitely appreciate that from all you guys. Some of y'all are bringing other people in, and I they super appreciate that because that's how we grow. I want to grow organically. I don't want to grow fake, and I don't want to put out a bunch of commercials and then have everyone flooding in, and I don't know anybody. They're just all coming in. You don't know who's real. You don't know who's barbers or stylists. You don't know who's fake. You don't know who's a troll. You don't know who's a you don't know who's with you, who's against you. You don't know any of that stuff because it grew artificially. But when you grow it organically, people are coming in because they want to be in. They're coming in because they're with you. So that's what I'd rather do. It's just it's harder to do it that way. And now they're starting to advertise. So we gotta do what we're gonna do. All right, guys. Thanks again for coming in. I'm Ronnie Mac on the Shirts and Salons Network, the Hair Art Network, and the new Mobile Salon Network. Bidding you guys peace and blessings. Please take care of yourself, and if you can, take care of some. Take care of something. If we all did that, we all will be taken care of. Okay, Mike. Yeah, I got you. I'm gonna hit you as soon as I got two things to do, and then I'll hit you back. I got you. I saw your message. You may not have been watching when when I said that, because I saw your name there, and I knew you was in the sponsor group, so I acknowledge you, but you may not have heard me when I said, yeah, I'll hit you back. I'll hit you back. I've got two things to do, and then I'll give you a call, because I want to make sure that you guys are taken care of. You're getting everything that you need. We have to take care of our sponsors around. All right. So thank you guys for coming in. If you haven't signed up, please go to mobalon.com, mobalon.com, and sign up. The application's at the top of the page on the right-hand side. Click on it, fill it out, and submit it back in. If everything's good, someone will contact you and let you know what the next steps are. If you haven't donated, please donate. We have our own charity called Triple H Charity. Stands for Haircuts for the Helpless and Homeless. You can donate by going to www.mobile mobile. You can donate by going to www.hhhcharity.org, stands for Hood Clubs for the Helpless and Homeless. We use your donations to pay for the buses that we build to go out and do haircuts for the homeless. We also use your donations to pay the barbers and stylists to do haircuts for the helpless and homeless. So it is a extremely worthwhile charity to give to, the only charity in the entire barber and beauty industry where you can actually see your money at work. See your donations at work going out and doing haircuts for the helpless and homeless. All right, guys, that'll do it for me for today. I will see you guys tomorrow. Appreciate everybody for coming in. I will see you all. Please take care of yourself. Be careful out there. And remember, respect yourself, because image is everything. Peace.